Can't nobody tell me nothing about my son. Can't nobody tell me nothing about my son. And that's it. And to me, that's the wrong thing to do, brother. What's up, my peeps? It's Cynthia, aka C-Flow, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Love and Marriage DC, Season 2, Episode 3, Parents Just Don't Understand. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends, and comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So this episode starts where we left off last episode, where Erana and Winter were discussing the receipts that Winter has that someone's DM'd her about her Erana's family and the kids, particularly their son, Jason. And Irana's like, no one in my circle is sending you this or telling my business. This is all false. Winter's like, well, I'm just trying to help you out and let you know. This is basically what she was saying, that there's someone in your circle sending me these receipts or talking about it. So they go back and forth. Then they start talking about how Winter thinks that Erana clapped back at her when Winter said that Erana was mute, that she was a mute. And she basically said that Erana threatened to kick her butt, which is not really said. What was true, she just said, don't let me see you in these streets, honey, because I'll show you how mute I am. So to me, that is implying that you're going to kick your butt, but she really didn't say she was going to kick her butt. Anywho, somehow Winter thought her bringing those receipts to Erana would help them mend fences, which we know that doesn't happen. So of course they agree, disagree. Erana's like, don't talk about my family, keep my family out your mouth, blase, yada, yada, yada. And she storms out. Okay, so that ends that whole interaction. Ashley decides to go talk to her mom about her book, and kind of talk about the childhood. So what Ashley essentially was trying to do when she went to go talk to her mama was to get her mom to apologize sincerely. And I say quotation marks because she kept saying she's not sincere with her apology, about leaving her for a man at the age of 16, and not taking care of her. And her mom doesn't see it that way. Her mom is one of those, okay, let me back up. So a lot of old school folks think or feel or learned that taking care of family, meaning make sure there's clothes on your back, a roof over your head, food on the table, taking care of you is showing you that they love you. And they don't do any of the emotional things that a lot of children need as they're growing up, hugs, kisses, encouragement, being there for them when they have a bad day, talking to them. And so what I got from that conversation that Ashley had with her mom is that her mom was not there for that. But her mom kept saying, listen, I paid the bills. You were always with family. So her mom's not truly acknowledging that she wasn't there emotionally the way that Ashley wanted. And my thing is, and her mom thought that she was an adult at 16, or she implied that, which of course we know you ain't even adult at 21. Okay, if you ask me, you ain't no adult at 21, but that's a different discussion. So that was kind of odd. So my thing is, okay, Ashley, you wrote your book. This book was supposed to be cathartic for you, to help you get over all of the things that you've gone through. I understand Ashley more now, based on the conversation with her mom and some of the things that she tells Jamie down the line that we find out. What really tripped me out is when, really, girl, you gonna call your mama by her first name, Kimberly? No, man. In my household, if I would have done that and called my mama by her first name, I'd be on the floor right now. But I digress. So, let's see. Yeah, her mom talks about paying the bills, blah, blah, blah. Her mom kept saying she was a bad girl. Yeah, okay, teenagers, kids, we are always bad, whatever. Just let it go. So I feel Ashley needs to just say, oh, you know what? My mom will never understand. We will always disagree on how things went. and just let it go and just love her mama from afar. But you do need to respect your mama by not calling her by her first name. At least that's my opinion. Let's see. All right, Clint and Joy go looking for scents, scents, not drugs. I didn't do that right. Smell good for his beard oil. And Joy admits to Clint that Clifton, that she really has never been the type of woman that dreamed about a big wedding or even walking down the aisle. Um, so I thought that was interesting. And that she's really not looking forward to the preparation of a wedding, which I get it, it's very stressful. But Clifton says, people, you invite other people to the wedding so they can celebrate with you, about your new union and everything. So he also said that he wants to see her walk down the aisle in a white dress. So I thought that was really special. So I hope, she said she'll think about it, and I hope they do a little something. Doesn't have to be big, because I get it. She was saying how, you got to be paying giving people free food and stuff. I totally get it. Long story short, I recently remarried, and I did not have a big wedding. It was just he and I. We wouldn't feed no folks and nothing. Second wedding, we didn't need to do all that. But anywho, moving on. Quick decides to organize with Ashley's BFF her birthday party. And he's stressed that they need to be on time, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And Alicia was on her way to their house when she was talking to Quick about finalizing the arrangements for the party. Anywho, Ashley tells Alicia, her best friend, about her conversation with her mom, and they kind of reminisce about how they see it and how her mom doesn't see it the same way that they do. What else? Yeah. So that's basically it with her and her friend. I mean, Jamie, Big Jamie, is driving Erana crazy because he's retired and he wants to run with her and be there. And apparently he ain't never done nothing like wash his clothes and all that stuff. And Erena's mama apparently prepares breakfast for them every morning. It must be nice. I wish I had my mom here. And even if she was here, I doubt she would cook. No, she would cook breakfast for me every day if I had asked. Love you, Mom. And so Erana explains that she met with Winter to find out what the receipts were. And the way that she explained it, though, made it seem like the lie was coming from Winter herself, which is not true. Winter was just stating what was in the receipts that she received. So I thought that was kind of misleading. Of course, Jamie's like, what she say about me? Because it's all about him. In my opinion, he's very self-centered. Bit of a gaslighter too, my opinion, as we'll see a little later down the line. So the party is going on. Everyone's arriving at the surprise party. And unfortunately, they get the phone call that Alicia gets into a car accident and her car is totaled, and she's, upset about it. But Quick tells everyone, don't tell Ashley about it, because he knows that because that's her BFF, that Ashley's going to want to just cut the party short. And he didn't want to do that. Now, is it because you put money down on the venue and you don't want to lose money? I mean, what is it? That was interesting to me. I know I'm kind of skeptical about that kind of stuff. But of course, Ashley's like, where's my friend? My best friend is not here at the party. By the way, Ashley peeped out and already knew that there was a surprise party, because she ain't heard from nobody saying happy birthday or can I take you out or anything like that. Black and Sherelle Lee, it's Sherella. They be saying Sherella and Sherelle. I don't know what her name is. I'm gonna say Sherelle. Explains they were at the party and they explained why Joy does not mess with them. So apparently when Black and Joy were in the group, I think it's Mambo Sauce or something like that, Black was dating one of Joy's best friends. And apparently, Black feels that when he broke up with Joy's best friend and started dating Sherelle, that's when she had a problem with him. But it looks like in previews that the real story is he was messing with Sherelle while he was still with Joy's friend, which explains why Joy doesn't F with either one of them. So that makes sense now, because I was like, why she not messing with Sherelle? She don't even know the girl. Irena to brings up to Ashley that Joy felt ganged up on regarding her speaking engagement, and that all she really wanted from them was a congratulations. Ashley still doesn't understand. She goes into this whole diatribe about, oh well, she still ain't a single mom. I still don't understand it. You just don't understand it, girl. Just let it go. But however, I guess she ain't gonna let it go because Arena's trying to convince her to go talk to her about it to mend fences, which I'm pretty sure that's not gonna go well. All right. So everybody's drinking, knocking back shots, right? Jamie is drunk and decides to thank Quick in front of everyone for talking to little Jamie during that whole incident that they had, because he felt like little Jamie received what he was saying, which is not true because Jamie was like, little Jamie was saying he wasn't trying to hear it. Arena explains that she's been getting text messages from little Jamie that, his mental is not stable and that he wants to harm himself and not be here, which is very sad. Now, Big Jamie decides to call him a bum and says that he's not going to do anything. He's been saying this for all these years. And that upset me the same way that it upset Ashley, because maybe he has been saying it all these years, right? God forbid something happens to him and he follows through on what he's been saying, then how are you going to feel, right? How are you going to feel? I mean, he is, in my opinion, the most egotistical, insensitive gaslighter I have ever seen in my life, because he's always saying things like, they all ganging up on me. Well, what about me? What about you? Huh? What about you? He's always bringing it up on him and feeling like people are against him. And it bothers me. It bothered Ashley because I understand Ashley more, like I mentioned earlier, because she too, because of the way that her mother spoke to her, wanted to harm herself and attempted that when she was a teenager and like 20 years later. So she understands how words can cause you to feel a certain way. And Jamie said, can't nobody tell me nothing about my son. Can't nobody tell me nothing about my son. And that's it. And to me, that's the wrong thing to do, brother. And that's why if they really do go to counseling, like I said about a week or two ago, he's going to be one of those where the counselor calls him on his stuff and he going to walk out, because that's what he do for everything else. So it's sad, but that's the impression I get. So Ashley is still concerned about Alicia not showing up. Quick had to tell her, right? You had to tell her that she was in a car accident. Ashley is very upset because Quick did not tell her what was going on. She don't even want to look at him. And that's pretty much how it ended. Well, I do hope that Alicia's okay. I'm pretty sure she is. But that's about it, y'all. So until next time, peace.